All right, I'm here with 4-0 draft league number one seed as of now, I guess. Or I don't know what you call it, but the first place in draft league, Professor Thromba,
Currently.
aka Ellis, here was some commentary on his fourth consecutive win.
Hell yeah.
Welcome.
I think to start off, just like looking at this, looking at the teams, uh, a lot of my team was built around the fear of Zeraora. Um, I think I have 252 speed Scarf Crook, which outspeeds Jolly Zeraora by exactly one. It lines up really well. Didn't end up seeing the Zeraora, which I was a little surprised about just because like Zeraora is a really good mon, but also not super surprised because I have like three ground types on my team or on my draft team, so like that makes sense that there's not that many. There's not the electric guy. Um, I think
I get what you're getting at for sure.
I think King Gambit is better than I think he is because I am really bad at the sucker punch mind game on the sucker puncher side. So I like in my mind like I don't bring King Gambit at all, even though it's like the best mon in the format, or at least like in Gen 9 OU, debatably. So I don't really know what to think about that guy, but I still like I feel like ground type was very good into this team, and even looking at it now, he played around it very well. He has two grass types, levitate guy, only two guys that are like super weak to it. Whereas like in general, his team's stronger mons were, Diancie, Cinderace, uh, the
Drapigus.
Zeraora and King Gambit. So like all very owned by pressing Earthquake, but
Yeah,
big part was Rillaboom, right? Rillaboom stopping Earthquake with his which Rillaboom is big into my team, I think, because stops Earthquake and stops Electric Terrain. Not that I need Electric Terrain to be up for a long time. I just need Sneasler to switch into it, but it still like makes it a little harder to like plan that out accordingly because you could just interrupt the terrain at any point, the electric terrain.
something I'm noticing, everything you said makes perfect sense, first of all. Second of all, something I'm noticing is you have one grass resist, and Donnie P brought two grass types, which is kind of fucking scary on loading, right? Like, I would be
Yeah, it's
concerned
it was
right now.
you'll see later. I think I got very lucky with the sets that Donnie brought on his grass type specifically. Uh I think that I think that if it were a more offensive set on the Rillaboom, I would have been in trouble, but otherwise like I was very happy to see the sets that I saw overall because yeah,
Yeah,
like
being banned on either one of them would be devastating right now.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
The priority.
They were. It was. They played. Both of them were very defensive, which I was thankful of. And they. I think. I mean, like obviously, Rillaboom had a grassy glide, but I don't. I never. I don't think I ever saw Ice Shard on the man's on the Obama Snow.
Well said.
But yeah, it's my
So
that's
you
my
you were
overall thoughts
you
from the
were
start.
surprised to see no Zero, but you were unsurprised to see King Gambit because you were like, oh, King Gambit's fake,
Because
but
I'm a
Zero's
King Gambit
terrifying.
hater.
Understandable.
Uh, I was high. Chad is asking if high horsepower and Croak was ever considered. It actually was. We were talking about it the other
Yeah,
night.
I was
I was
begging
so.
Ellis to cut Fire
I,
Fang. I was like, do not bring Fire Fang. That move has 50
well,
power.
I think we decided on we were like because we mentioned high horsepower, which I put on instead of Fire Fang, and then I replaced high horsepower with close combat. But I think in the back of my mind, I still wanted to have high horsepower over Earthquake, even though I don't think it mattered this game. But high horsepower was indeed talked about, and that's also why I have like I don't think it's ever seen in the game, but Earth Power on the Volcanion is another one.
Oh yeah.
It's nice to play around that grassy terrain.
Definitely something we took it, and we still brought regular Earthquake too. So don't think that we're not enjoying Earthquake, even though
Oh, we
were
be loving
considering most
Earthquake.
prior. There's in fact 2 Earthquakes on this team. Do you want me to get started?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Just let me know when you want to pause at any time. I guess we can.
I do
we'll just
think-
pause on the lead, and yeah, feel free to say
Yeah.
what you want to say.
All right, this is. I don't believe this is game. Wait, is this game 1? I don't think this is game 1.
Let me load them in again. I might have screwed this up. I was saying, oh no, that was game 3. I just was loading in the wrong one.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
actually
think
wanna
game
click
1 lead, I
3
think, is,
first, because it puts them in. Okay, yeah, here we go.
I think game 1 lead
Spoilers,
was
sorry.
Mesperit. Yeah, yeah, you know the lead for game 3.
Okay, we got Mesprit and Volcanion. So I remember you saying this, and when we were playing, right? You were like, "I'm just gonna lead Volcanion because it always does something." Was the logic right? Like it always
Yes. See,
accomplishes.
I did
something?
outplay these first couple turns. Like I put this in here. Like Mesperit doesn't do anything to me. So if you look at the next couple turns, it like puts up rocks, I believe. I press water move, which does a little over half, and and then at this point, I am looking at the calc and I see that flamethrower is like 60% to Oko, or to kill from half, where Mesperit is on turn 2. And it also hedges the bet on like if the Rillaboom comes in, knowing that I'm gonna press or like expecting a water move. I should have just pressed the water move a second time.
I was gonna say you burned the Rillaboom or Abomasnow. That's still
Yeah.
big chillin', but I mean, I get the logic too. It's not high risk either. It's like low risk, so might as well if you're feeling yourself. You know, it's better to
Right.
kill it than burn it for sure. So I get where you're coming from. Absolutely.
Yeah. I ended up getting punished for that. If you want to press play, we can kind of see like
absolutely.
it's a very minor thing in the end.
I'm gonna figure out what this means real quick and see what the transaction was. That Donnie P
It's the team that he's about to have,
so
which is
Deoxys defense instead of Scolipede is what he's getting at. I think, right? Effective week 5. This isn't on stream, sorry, but I don't want to resize it because I spent a while getting it all perfect. It's saying Donnie P is trading Mesprit from Abomasnow, Nidoqueen, and Scolipede for Deoxys. I don't understand how to read this. Do you understand how to read this?
it's weird. I think that I think he was referring to he wanted Deoxys defense, I believe. I also think that maybe there's like something not on here. Unsure though. I do think that the Deoxys defense would have been nice, especially with like the lead here.
I think that guy's Ubers even still, or is Deoxys defense bad now?
I think in Gen 9 OU, Deoxys defense is the only one that is not Ubers.
Let me check.
I think the problem is that he doesn't have.
It's Deoxys.
He doesn't have like good.
Deoxys D is now in NU. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's crazy.
This guy's in the dumpster now. And then OU is just Deoxys speed. Apparently, regular and attack are still Ubers. Interesting. They're probably like Ubers UU though by this point. I would imagine. Maybe not though. Hazards are always good. Any more thoughts before I resume?
No, I think I just like it's very obvious how my like attempted read was punished. Then it cussed out Berry Healing Wish.
Okay. I think this might preserve the heal until later. Anyone know?
Yeah, it shows up way later, which is very interesting because it's only like on switch in if it's
cool.
if it's hurt. So yeah, you'll definitely be able to see this like it come into fruition a couple turns. I think it didn't have like a big effect on the game, but I do think that, you know, the butterfly effect of like needing to press one more move into a mon was very important.
Okay, here's my conspiracy theory of what's gonna happen. Terrapagos is sent out this turn, to break its multi-scale, and then later we're going to send something else out, and then go back into Rapid to restore the multi-scale using the stored healing wish. Very intelligent.
Exactly. It is a very smart game plan there.
Strong player Donnie P. We are learning. Okay, nice little hacks. This guy going crazy as predicted, but he's out of commission for now. Croak is in. What does Croak even click? Knock or some shit? Oh wow. Very nice. I forgot we have CC. There's no resist.
Yeah, CC
right?
is so good into this SWAT
resist.
specifically. There's no resist, yeah.
Oh, I guess the resist is dead. Now it's broken. Okay, Gliscor's. This is what you're talking about, though, yeah.
That's rough, dude.
Protect this turn? Yep.
McDancy is so strong.
That's my
and this is a little like I was going for a little read here, going for the protect, making him think that I'm gonna switch, but
yeah, I understand it. I guess this is where we wish we had Braidbird, kind of, but not really.
Yeah, I liked pressing Iron Head there.
Just right, we just have U-turn to click. Nice, yeah.
Yeah. I think the Iron Head to like guarantee force out the Diancie, you see that a couple times where like I know it's gonna switch, but just in case the overpredict. And there's the Healing Wish on turn 12, which is crazy.
Amazing, yeah, very cool. It healed, restored multi-scale, and removed status. Awesome value. Wow. Okay, so Donnie P says this is a Brave Bird banned Coco. Was it called in their voice chat? Did someone else say?
I think like a couple weeks ago, I mentioned like, or I think because he had said something like, "Oh, we play next. I hope I see some crazy shit," and I jokingly said, "Brave Bird banded Coco," and he's like, "Bet." And I still brought the high fizz attack Coco, but no Brave Bird, no band, unfortunately.
Chad saying
I feel like that was
too
crazy.
This is like standard. That's awesome. I've never seen this technology before.
Yeah, very cool. I'm definitely not the type. I've never really played around the moves that kill you. I've never really used like Memento or Final Gambit or anything, but that application of Healing Wish is super cool. I could definitely see that being used on like D9. I could see Brendan using it. I wouldn't be surprised if Yuxi had it.
Let me put that in the chat.
Like Yuxi doing that into D-Knight.
Yeah, let me put that in the chat. Brendan. Healing. Mission to D-Knight is tech. Okay. That has been logged. Alright, so you said you got wicked lucky. Do we see a sleep this turn? It hasn't shown. Okay, nope. No hacks this turn. You just click again and get the hacks. Is that what happens? Nope.
That was I put a Sneasler out there just to like absorb, because Rillaboom can't really touch Sneasler. They're like grass and U-turn. Not very good attacking types into that.
Going bananas.
We do love CC.
I kind of feel bad for telling you to take Moxie off. I feel like Moxie would have been so much better on so many turns so far.
No, I think the Intim mattered. Intim mattered, I think, in a future game because it made me live a grass move, which was very nice.
Moxie is kind of win more, so... Okay, what? You predicted the sucker?
I did predict the sucker, which,
Still worked.
I think I should have just pressed CC anyway, because I don't think sucker killed, but, like... It was a little bit of cooking. I played to my outs.
Okay, so Knock did more than CC would have. I like the Knock click. Medicham. Let's see. Let me pause and predict if Medicham sweeps or not. Medicham will one-shot this and live its hit. Probably. Medicham one-shots this. So it just send out your Rapid force the CC to drop yourself, and then Cinderace revenges. So Medicham does not win. There's no way where Medicham wins.
Cham is close to living.
Oh, the terrain is healing us up. Yeah, this is close. We're double edge. Wow.
Yeah, I think I think that shows it's Scarf double edge.
I did not even consider Double Edge as a real move. That's cool. I like that. I think I put Gunk on mine instead, which is the same power but less accurate, which Double Edge makes a lot of sense. You have no resist. Well, as Gunk Shot, you do have a resist. In fact, 2. 3. Alright, so not looking good so far. Well, it's actually looking very close. This whole game was played with hazard disadvantage too, so...
Yeah.
And the Gliscor did, like, nothing. Which is
and I think
definitely going to be corrected now that you know what DNC does. Like, you're going to not make that mistake again, I feel like, so shit's going to be different.
Right. Yeah, I think that the general takeaway from this is that I think, like, Gliscor is the easiest guy to sack against the squad. And I think that, like, the fact that the Rillaboom is not, like, max attack banned is very nice.
I guess Gliscor loses to everything, yeah. So, I agree. You got, like, knock defog on it, right? So it's just, like, utility guy. It's never sweeping or doing any damage.
Yeah.
So it's nice that you didn't make the Gliscor, like, SD, because then you would be like, well, fuck me, this is so useless. That was a good call, not to make it set up. So it would have just done nothing, right?
I knew it was going to be generally, like, low impact this game, but just with the specific set, there's no, whatever it's called, there's no, oh wait, give me a second. Oh.
Requake, knock, protect rocks.
Give me 1 second.
Take your time. I'll show off the team while we're waiting. I guess I'll just readjust the window and fix it in a second. Okay, so here's the team. We have offensive physical Coco with no bands, with boots instead, and then we cut Brave Bird so we don't chip ourselves because Coco is nasty when it's at full health. Like, Coco, you can chip yourself, but you usually want like a roost to go with it. It's just really nice to be at full. You just get to troll around, U-turning all the time. That's why we got boots too, to keep it topped off. We even have a little HP because we're draft. We can know in advance how much speed we need. So this guy's a menace. We have Toxic for Terrapagos, which came up in testing. Starapagos was a huge issue in testing. As Ellis said, Gliscor has been made to not be offensive at all because Earthquake is nerfed. Let me see if Facade would have done anything. Facade is resisted by at least one. It's not.
Oh, and there's a mouse in my room currently. Give me a second.
You are living in the trenches, my friend. Crocodile is a draft demon. Not very good in OU usually, but like kind of playable in OU. But in drafted is top tier, incredibly difficult to deal with. It always has assault vest despite not having assault vest. It has like a fake assault vest. It's so confusing. You never know what set it's going to be. You never know what the EVs are. This one is just pure offense with a scarf to surprise and beat Zera and Diancie to the punch. It's absolutely some tech and Cinderace. Like, this guy just goes crazy in draft. And then Moxie was removed last second, or not last second, but a couple days before I changed up for Intimidate because we found Intimidate is nice in games where we're behind. Moxie's kind of win more, and it can be hedged against by just saving counters. And you know it's Moxie right away when it doesn't intimidate you, so it's like you can't like hide that in the back as a win con. And I was like, they're gonna know it's Scarf after game 1, and then the Moxie sweep is never gonna happen, was my logic, which I think was pretty good logic. Redichan was double priority with no Psychic move because Psychic move wasn't too good in this match. I mean, it's unresisted, but Fire move is also unresisted, or Fighting move is also unresisted, so like, what are we Zen headbutting? We're slower than everything. We're not slower than everything, but I think cutting Zen is good. Zen is not a very good move in general. It's in part because it's inaccurate. At least if it was 100% accurate, it would be nice, but maybe it would have won us game 1. Probably not. Volcanion. I don't even know how to explain it. You kind of just have to use this guy to understand him if anyone's not familiar with Volcanion. It's off the screen. He just always lives one hit, and he has better Scald. I guess that's how I could summarize it. It's hard to explain. And then AV was considered to be cut, but ended up being kept for reasons like Diancie. I like the AV. There's no other move we really need. We have the Toxic on the Coco instead. And Toxic's kind of bad in general, so we only have it on one guy. And even then, it's like a surprise just for the Terrapagos. It's like, Toxic is not the game plan. That's like Fringe Case. We don't need Toxic on this guy. It's not a game where Toxic goes crazy. It's just to help bad game states. And then, yeah, Sneasler. Very strong Pokemon. We ran a bunch of speed, which I like. We ran a plus speed nature, which a lot of people Crook hasn't lost in 6 months. Yeah, I was so confused last season when the Crook was on the enemy team and it went crazy. That caught me off guard 100%. I think of that guy as like not a good Pokemon, but in draft it's insanely nice. And then lastly, Sneasler. We went plus speed nature for I think Scarf Zera or something. I don't know. I like plus speed nature on burning guys. I think it's good to still run a shit ton of speed. You don't want to get exposed losing a game because of it. And we got Swords Dance already. We got enough offense. Yeah, the Electric Seed with the HP EVs is like Halucha, same shit. So we have even better typing, I think. Some HP investment plus Electric Seed gives you +1 defense. Like, you live a surprising amount of hits. Get the SD off and then reverse sweep. The opponent's priority is not strong into Sneasler in particular because it's Ice Shard, which we have Electric Seed for, and it's Grassy Glide, which we have Resist, and then it's Sucker Punch, which we also resist. So, just a great setup. Sneasler would hate like an Aqua Punch or something, but... And as Ellis discussed, the Abomasnow was not offensively invested. It was what's it called? Defensive and Veil, I guess. So the Ice Shard wasn't as big of a threat as it could have been. I was saying, in theory, if we had a way to get Trick Room up, Abomasnow super duper sweeps, but unfortunately, this is not a Trick Room team. It would have to be like these three kept. All three of these would have to be cut in the Trick Room universe. I don't think we have enough shit to make Trick Room work.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome back. Just random.
Yo. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good. What is happening in your life?
Yeah. Oh, well, one of my cats had a fucking mouse that, like, last night. She, like, brought it in, and she, like, walked up to my door. And, like, with the mouse in her mouth, and I went to grab it from her, and she just put it on the floor, and then it ran under the couch. And now it's apparently in my room. But I put a fucking mouse trap on the... by, like, where it crawled under my bed, so...
That is so not helpful by your cat, wow.
Dude, they're all so
you
stupid.
You have to buy a product to do the job.
Yeah, I got like 3 of them, and they all suck at their job.
The cat should be killing the mouse, not bringing the mouse. That is like anti-progress. Wow, that's crazy. I don't know.
Game 2.
I had chickens as pets, so my perspective on pets is very different than most people's.
Oh, true.
My pets made me money.
Fair.
Well,
fair.
Not really. They were like break even, but they were producing items. You should try to get your cats to lay eggs or something. That would be.
I'll look into that. I'll see if my cats can lay eggs.
Get them to. You need to employ them somehow. Is what I'm getting at. I don't know how. Figure it out. So, just show them Indeed.com.
Right.
Okay, game 2. How are you feeling after game 1? Tough loss.
Tough loss, but I think it's a lot of information gleaned from the sets. Very I think I know what my win conditions are, more so than last one. Again, I know Gliscor is very sackable.
You know the Uxies or the Mesprit's the lead. You know Cinderace's scarfed, I think. Do you not know Dansey kills everything? You don't know anything about Abomasnow. You know Rillaboom's helmet, and you know...
I do know Abomasnow is tanky. I think I calced what it could be, and Abomasnow takes more damage than if it was like some sort of like banded shard type character. So I think right at this point I assume that Abomasnow is like some sort of utility guy. Maybe it has
I
rocks.
guess the
maybe it
default
has
one in the
Chlorophyll.
calc is defensive, right? Which is crazy, so... I guess it's not fake. Turn the sound off. Okay. Game 2. Lead. If I'm you, I'm like, holy shit, I'm gonna get gunk shotted. But maybe because it has double edge, it won't have gunk shot. What are you thinking after seeing this?
Right now I'm thinking, see, this is where, because I don't know what item the Cinderace is. I think that like I sort of assume that it's Scarf. So right here I like using U-turn because Coco doesn't die to anything that this has unless it has specifically gunk shot, and I'm not that thing that has like 80 accuracy or something. So I'm not too scared about that.
That's why it's bad. That's a bad move. Okay. I'm thinking of you, I'm leading Coco because I'm like, hey, maybe I get to blow up the Dansey, or maybe I just get to U-turn. Either way, I'm kind of chilling. It's like kind of the vibe.
Right.
U-turn on the Uxie or the Mesprit. Okay, do you die to gunk shot? No gunk shot. We're U-turning. Okay. The Vulcan.
Because I'm like pretty certain it's choiced. This is
now
like
you're
an easy
so now
turns there.
You did not click flamethrower this time, I'm guessing. Yep. PTSD from letting
I
you
could
get
have
the free
clicked
wish.
flamethrower because the burn makes it so that flamethrower kills.
I knew you were gonna though, because you got fucked over for it last time. No burn this time. The burn that mattered. Yeah, that's fine though.
But no Terra Shell, and I'm glad to get the
You got the Gliscor toxicing up. You got the Scout on the set. Oh wow, what a read! Huge read by you.
that is the most that Gliscor did this game, but I think it did a good job, all things considered.
I don't know if I like
This was rough.
This was like a sack, right? Yeah. Did you mean to sack this turn?
This is this
Switching
would
it
have
on the
killed
beam?
with fake out into bullet punch.
Oh shit! Really? Okay. Yep. I see the play.
But the freeze was a little rough there.
Okay, so this is looking really bad for you. But Sneasler, yep, I talked about it while you were AFK. People think you run no speed on the Unburden guy. Nope, you still run plus speed nature on Unburden guy if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean this
shit like this.
It was like there wasn't the bug guy, the Scolipede, but yeah, it was set to outspeed on like a +3 Scolipede.
Let me see what this guy's hitting. 295 times 2.5, right?
I think so. Yeah, something like that.
It's hitting 737, and we are... What are we? Let me check. It doesn't tell me.
Here, I think this was a very a bulkier special special attacker set. So I don't think there was much speed in this guy. I guess we could look at.
I want to see if you guys beat max speed anyway, just to give you credit.
Yeah.
Let me just pull it up in the builder. It'll only take a second.
You scroll up and see.
How many speed EVs did I tell me?
My guy?
I got it. Yeah, it's 192.
Yeah.
and minus special attack. We're hitting 356. So we had to beat 737, 356 times 2. Okay, so we didn't have speed max speed, but it's not gonna be max speed Terrapagos. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to run that. You don't want to put plus speed nature on your multi-skill guy with them. And it was probably close to outspeeding, and the plus speed nature might have.
It looks like it was the pace that he posted was modest with 172 speed.
Okay.
On the Pogos.
Let me see what that would hit. What did you say? 172.
Yeah, 172.
Yeah, make sure I put it. Is it in terrestrial form?
Yes.
So it's 2. Okay, so the number we're comparing to is 712. It's 249 times 2.5. 622. So yeah, it's better by a decent amount, but still, shows off that putting speed on your fast guy is still good. You want your fast guy to be fast as fuck. Okay, I missed some shit because I wasn't paying attention.
Right. Oh yeah. Go back a little bit. There was this is where it all happened. This is where the magic happened.
Just went for it, and it stayed regular Dancy. Really? I wonder why.
More defenses. Because you lose
I don't think we
bulk
kill
when
if
you
we don't mega though. Maybe we.
Well, I'm also like -2 at that point with close combat.
That's fair enough. So this just sweeps. So you have poison move, right? Yeah. He's trying to go for last move, Grassy Glide. I didn't even go for it. Oh, we just lived the whole time. We should have sent this out way sooner. Yeah, it's a fumble. Unless calcs make that not correct, I don't know. But I bet we should have sent that out sooner.
There's
Either like Rillaboom high horsepower to revenge you like immediately, right?
Right. Yeah, I think that one was played well. I think obviously the RNG went my way for the 2 paras on the Dire Claws, which is really nice.
Yeah, that was some good shit. You still had Volk in the back, so you were gaming for sure.
And I think after like even if like the Grassy Glide killed the Volk too, Intim makes it so Grassy Glide does not kill the Crook, and it just like it cleans it off.
It's funny he called it he was getting a Hax right before it happened.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's so fucked. It's like it's literally like 50% to do one of 3 things.
So game 3, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good off that. I think that like I won with 3 mons left, and which is it's a good sign. I like that he's probably a little tilted from that end game with the double para.
You know, Terrapagos is not Calm Minds, which is nice, I feel like. Any other big info? No, you already know all this shit from game 1. I feel like, right? Not really too much game info for game 2. Now, Donnie P's thinking, oh shit, I gotta deal with Sneasler, right? That's what I'm thinking about Donnie P, so I'm definitely gonna be playing around Sneasler this game 3, I think. I wanna see Obama Snow do something, please. He's my guy. Okay, lead?
I think these next couple turns, I really like.
If I'm Donnie P, I could normal move, right? I guess we're just trying to preserve this. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I think so. But it was definitely like, because with that start, I really liked the idea, because he wants to press. I think if he were to press something there, it was Ice Beam, because I started with Crook, and he knows that he like doesn't die, but I think he also is just like, hey, I'm gonna switch to the guy that stops the ground guy. So I read that he was going to either Ice Beam me or go Grass guy, which
so
this guy
Donnie
beats.
P's thinking you're switching to Crook or Gliscor is what you're getting at.
Yeah, well, I started the opening was Crook, and then I swapped
yeah,
to
my bad.
the Volk.
Yeah, my bad. I was thinking it was Volk lead. Okay, that makes way more sense. Okay, that now I understand why normal movement clicked. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, you're both playing around shit.
Yeah. But I think I played these first couple turns really well. So I read the Rilla.
Boom in, try to chip it.
Chip that guy. And I know from last game that exact scenario. When I had the Volk in front of the Mesprit, he wanted to chip it with Psychic before killing it, so that he killed me with 2 Earth powers from the Diancie instead of 1.
Oh, nice, good catch up. And then, oh my god, I see the text. It's spoiling.
Yeah,
what's about to happen. Did you have to think about this turn a while, or did you just click right away?
No, this was immediate, like, because I knew I was always going before it. So that is a classic. That's a classic pursuit trap. You love to see it.
Yeah. Did you calc if it killed if there was no switch?
It did.
Trust.
It did.
Oh, okay, then that's free. Beautiful. Wow.
But this next turn is I definitely could have played it easier. I think it did end up being the wrong play. I think the best play there was just to keep Crook in and like chip the Diancie with pursuits. Even though I'm like locked in, it still like does enough damage so that later on I kill this with something.
It's gonna deal like 10, but you're saying rather than sack the Volk.
Yeah, because the Volk is very crucial for like punishing switches. Like I think I'm playing big off reads this game because the only thing that can like really go into it safely is the guy that doesn't want to break multi-scale.
Yeah. So what are your choices this turn? It's like stay in, chip with pursuit for like 10%, sack Gliscor or sack Volcanion. Just kind of want to keep everything else. Well, you were trying to not sack Volcanion, but he ended up predicting you right. So.
Right. Yeah, I was predicting Moonblast.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. That's just well
played by Donnie. Because then this lives like Moonblast rock move.
Yeah. Well played by Donnie. Fighting back for sure. Okay. Now you're like, oh, I have the obvious Iron Head, or I have the U-turn. Right. Great turn for you.
I think I kept with the Iron Head because last time I was in this exact same scenario. He still switched, so I was expecting maybe he would try for overread, and also I'm not punished super hard for Iron Heading because I just
love this. Anyway. Plus you're getting the fucking terrains like canceling out the helmet, like this is so fun. Coming out ahead. You get the Toxicroak develops. I guess it could have been knock that turn, but it's probably not gonna be knock on the Coco. It's fairy type, so shit's going good. You get the rocks up because you were trying to sack this, right, to get rocks up. That's what I would do because this shit's bad.
Yeah.
And it just works.
I was just like, it was just nice to get rocks up here.
That's pretty sweet. So you just knock this next turn, right? If I sack this.
Yeah. Essentially, I think I protected first just to scout, and then.
I guess you could save this to stall turns later, but either way, don't really matter. Yeah, I like the knock. Just whoa.
It was eject pack for some reason.
Off?
Oh, well, it's eject button is the one that when you take damage you switch out. Eject pack is the one that when you get your stats lowered you switch out. So like if I were to put an intimidator in front of him, he would.
I wonder if he meant to switch out that item.
I don't know.
For just intimidate. That's interesting.
But I think Donnie
does it have Leaf Storm? Is it Leaf Storm eject pack?
Maybe. Oh, that would actually be super smart.
Be kind of
oh yeah, no, it is.
As a slow pivot.
Yeah, I'm looking at the set now. It's Blizzard, Earth Power, Leaf Storm, Aurora Veil. That's very smart.
Oh, so you Aurora Veil, and then you get the slow pivot guaranteed with Leaf Storm. That's cool. Wow, I've never heard of this technology. Okay, I'm putting this in the chat too.
It's very fun cooking.
What's it called? Eject pack?
Eject pack, yeah. It seems like it'd be good on like Leaf Storms or like overheats or something.
Chat's saying, why didn't we Healing Wish? That's a decent question. We should have tried to do the Healing Wish play again. I feel like Terapagos is Donnie's best Mullen, right? I think.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Forever to go for it. It's because like
Right.
Ellis said, we wanted to chip the Volcanion because we're desperate, but we ended up getting punished so hard for it. We did not see the pursuit coming. We were probably trying to save it for Healing Wish later. We just didn't expect that pursuit was going to come out.
Dude, that's the NetDex classic. People forgot that pursuits in the game. It doesn't exist in Gen 9.
We got these old heads in the chat knowing about the old moves. Yeah, cool tech though. I'll do this on Superior. I'll run Overgrow Superior with a checked pack to switch myself out of my own Leaf Storm. Genius. With dual screens. I could do that. Yo, Superior does get dual screens, Glare, eject pack, Leaf Storm. There we go. Boom. Coming to the next game for sure. Okay, so we have Veil up. Medicham still kills everything, right? Through Veil. Yeah, IMO.
Yeah, I think.
Oh wow.
Most importantly, I don't think it doesn't kill here, but it doesn't die to Blizzard because this is
Fire Punch do more
con.
than close combat. I mean, I guess it's good not to get dropped. Yeah, we would have died if we close combated. Because what close combat is going to be It's going to be 320 versus 300 power, but Fire Punch has an upside and no downside. So I like that Fire Punch. But we do it this turn to predict a switch. Fair enough.
Yeah.
We're ahead, so might as well. I like this, yeah. Just stay in. Oh my god, Mega Medicham, ladies and gentlemen.
Even through the damn multi-scale,
Holy
that shit
fuck.
is nice.
He said fuck Urshifu. I have better Urshifu. We have fighting move just goes. You have triple fighting move, right? Triple close combat.
Yeah,
no close combat resist.
Was great. I was pressing that shit so much.
One close combat resist, you pursue traps already. Oh my god. Oh, this is a disaster.
The sub was definitely a throw.
What?
The sub was a throw for sure.
What just happened? Okay, so this turn we're giving Moonblast. We're saying I'm gonna Moonblast because we sent the Fairy type in against the Dark type, which hits everything with no resist. So you switch to play around Moonblast and get the. You're just trying to stack Coco to get the Sneasler shit going, right?
Yeah.
And then Donnie P's like, I know Ellis is gonna switch. I'm gonna sub up. Fair enough. I always hate sub because sub makes you like low health.
Yeah.
Like,
the sub.
This move is not for
the
me.
sub ended up mattering a lot in the end because I think he did like an in-depth check with his set post game versus my set, and the sub put Diancie into range of things that it otherwise wouldn't have been if it just like pressed a move here to kill something.
I feel like people overvalue sub because they're used to like statuses being spammed, but in these HO versus HO games, like status is not getting clicked ever. Like it's just too fast.
Right. That's why some of these mods are great because you have the secondary effects just giving you the status instead.
So why did we switch?
Ironhead was shown, and
but we still had the sub up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you just press like ground move there, right? There's no reason not to press ground move there.
Yeah, or just any.
Or fairy move, yeah.
Or whatever, right? Like I don't understand why we switched. There must be something
because you're behind the sub. So even though I do think I live fairy move from this health, and then I am high HP to like outspeed and press Ironhead. I do think that it was very scary here because I think that this turn, Grassy Glide put me in a range to die from Rocky Helmet, but he didn't press Grassy Glide, which I was very thankful for.
Okay, so that's what's going on. We're trying to. We hard switched because we're like, oh, we're gonna surprise Ellis with the helmet, which is gonna create a range. Okay, I see. And then we predicted again the next turn because we're like, oh, we're behind. We need to keep predicting, and so Grassy Glide did not conclude this turn, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so Donnie P was trying to make plays to salvage the bad game state. I respect that type of thinking, right? You gotta like do crazy shit when you're behind.
Right.
The game state is looking really bad. Okay, this is the turn you're talking about with the sub mattering.
Mm-hmm. It was a crit.
Even with the crit?
So it didn't end up mattering entirely, but like...
So you're saying with no crit it would have mattered, but with crit
with no crit it's a range, but with crit it's guaranteed, I think.
Okay. Makes sense.
Uh,
So we would have lived Earthquake no crit guaranteed then. That's what you're saying. If there was no sub chip.
yes, yeah.
I guess the tech with the sub too is we get leftovers on the Mega with the sub. I was just gonna say sub works best with leftovers, so we kind of have like fake leftovers. So that's kind
Right.
of cute. I still don't like this shit where people run no setup with screens. I feel like you need boosting moves with screens. Like sub stalls your own screens. I would have preferred like a Calm Mind type vibe going on, you know? Not that Calm Mind would have
Right.
won, but just like for logic. Or like that's my logic. Okay, Pyro Ball cannot win. We're outsped. Also it can miss. So we're not Moxie, we're Blaze though. So we healed. Oh, did we heal out of our own Blaze?
Well, no, this is a
Protean.
yeah, Protean Mon, yeah.
Well, I was thinking it could be Blaze because sometimes people run that on ladder, and then we would have
Yeah,
been
I think
Blaze
it
Rage this turn,
showed-
but it was shown it's not.
I think
right,
it showed
so-
Libero
Okay.
in game 1 because it U-turned. But
So the anti synergy did better then.
yeah,
You
It's
set
just-
this
it's
up,
just
set
confirming.
terrain. Yep.
yeah.
No ECC. Yep. Beautiful.
It was very satisfying.
That was wicked close in a way. In another way, it was not that close. I don't know. Hard to say. Like
Yeah, I think
I think that the healing wish getting denied was so huge. What were we gonna
yeah,
say?
I was a big fan of I mean, dude, Pursuit is such a fun move. It's I think
I'm
I
impressed.
am a very high hit ratio with Pursuit. Pursuit has done me well. I think I've gotten like I think half of Crocodile's kills this thing have been with that shit have been with Pursuit, which is very fun.
You gotta try Bisharp then if you're the go-to for Pursuit.
The Bisharp, yeah. I mean,
T-Tar.
Eviolite. You get Eviolite now.
Yeah, you had Pursuit last season, right? Because you had T-Tar, you just didn't use it, right? Because we were doing.
No, I was
stuff.
I was a Hippo. Remember? I was Hippo Drill.
Oh right. That's right.
I think I probably had somebody with Pursuit. I think I had a Dark type somewhere.
I've tried to use it before on Sharp, and it just didn't work for me. So beautiful.
It's
to see.
so nice when it's on like a mon that is just fast anyway. So like
That was part of the
it
issue
goes
for
off
sure.
anyway.
Plus, just like people would like stay in to click like random garbage, and I would Pursuit for 20% and be like, well,
Yeah.
I would Pursue them for 20, and then they would click sub, and I would be like, well, no, I'm so far behind because I was always also choice locked because you really want to be choiced on Pursuit sets. So it's like it's tricky to make work.
Hi, Brendan.
Yo,
Yeah.
Yo.
welcome to the end of my video of watching the set. Any
Yeah,
thoughts,
no
Brendan?
Any thoughts on
how'd it
that on
go?
that set? Yeah, we just reviewed it. It was dude, I'm very proud of how I played. I think
Oh, shit, Donnie brought a Bombus now?
yes.
Yeah,
It
that's what
was
I'm
funny.
saying.
It definitely got a
Oh,
kill.
the Mesprit does make sense. Knowing that the healing with Peg.
Yeah, the Healing Wish Terrapagos set or like combo is super sick.
Yeah, let me see the first few turns here. I'm watching through stream.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
This is you just need to see this. You need to see what happens, right? So it's been revealed, game 2 or game 1 or some shit. It was Healing Wish, which restored the multi-scale and cured the burn on Terrapagos. So we got insane value out of it.
Oh,
So it's been shown to be
okay.
broken. This turn,
I forgot it cures
Chip
status
it.
too.
yeah. So we chip it, right? We know from previous game that
That wants
Mesprit
to
clicks
healing
Psychic. Well, no, we know that it clicks Psychic on Volcanion because that's a range to chip it for other shit to kill it later. Because Volcanion lives one of everything, so we Psychic.
Good shit.
Go into Crook to predict it. And then we fucking Pursuit
we-
Trap it.
Pursuing? Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's just over.
Holy shit. Yeah, wait, that's crippling. Because now you just get rocks up and Terrapagos boots?
Terrapagos is Boots Rapid Spin.
Okay.
Yeah, Rocks.
I did
Gliscor was like
over-predict.
useless. So
yeah,
it wasn't even,
Gliscor
like,
was kind of
Rock's
ass.
Really?
well,
Gliscor was useless?
Yeah, which is
Yeah, it was
crazy.
just
But
weird 'cause-
Ellis knew it was gonna not be sweet big, so Ellis made it utility,
Yeah.
so it ended up being
He-
fine.
Yeah, it was definitely the most sackable mon on this
Should it have
team.
been Swampert then? Like, is there
Maybe
like
I
the
think
other
Rook,
people-
Not Swampert into Rillaboom. I like Bergnet
Rook
over
being
Swampert.
faster was the main, or not Gliscor being faster was the main thing, and also like having the reliable healing.
Yeah, let me look
It's
back
just
at
nice to like
your-
stall out with protect and stuff.
Yeah, just whenever I see a useless mon, it's like, was it important that it was useless, or should it have been something else? Or like the two categories.
It helped to
Right,
Zera too, because we were terrified of Zera, which didn't get brought.
Oh, Zero
Yeah.
Aura didn't get. Yeah, okay. I don't think
Yeah, I
when
was-
bringing Gliscor was wrong then. Because
I see what you're getting at. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
It was
second,
nice to-
Because like into this team, I know that I keep bringing up Iron Crown. Iron Crown looks very good into this lineup.
into this specifically, it was like
Yo!
having double ground type was very good for if it was, because he didn't bring either Zero Aura or King Gambit, and the double ground types would have been great into that.
That
but-
was. Yeah, so I would say, if anything, he probably outplayed you in the team builder, and you still won. So.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he did bring a Bomb of Snow, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
so-
is-
I think the
Oh, wait,
issue,
okay, that
Brennan,
one's
is
gone now.
the issue is that we have double grass sweeper. We have double offensive grass mon into zero grass, or we have one grass resist. But both of the grass types ended up being defensive sets, so it did
Yeah,
not
it
work
was-
out.
it was-
Oh,
It was
wait,
Rocky
it's
Helmet on the
Helmet.
Rillaboom.
These are both
Wait, why
defensive.
is Rillaboom not just banned? Does
That's
that
what I'm
make
That's
saying. Bad Rillaboom just sweeps so free if you just get a hazard up too. Yeah.
Yeah, you just have banned Rillaboom with Cinderace. Like I thought that was the point of this whole team.
Yeah. It did not work
Is
out
that you
that
have
way.
you have Rillaboom, Zera Aura, Cinderace, and what switches into any of those guys?
Something else to notice is that we have triple close combat into one close combat resist, which has already been pursuit trapped. So this shit's just so over. Close
combat
combat
was
was such a
big.
good move.
Dude,
So CC was good on crit.
yeah.
It went
Sick,
crazy.
sick, sick. I'm glad that was good.
It let us throw
I
away the
wasn't-
Metacham. We could just always just click it every turn and throw shit out because it just always makes progress.
I always get like a little bit nervous when I like push for a moveset change.
Yeah, me too. I felt that way. I almost told Ellis to cut pursuit because I was like, you only running on bands. But no, I was wrong. I'm glad I didn't say
I
that.
think
I think
Ironically-
Pursuit's really good because it's Nat Dex and it's only in Nat Dex. If
yes.
people
That's what
forget
Ellis
it
was
exists.
saying. That's what Ellis said, yeah.
Dude, I think unironically, I do think that the Drifloon would have been better than the Obama Snow,
That is-
Yes. What?
which is a
Drifloon-
very funny sentence that those two Pokemon are being brought up.
Yeah.
But Drifblim, acrobatics is scary on your team.
Flying type's good offensive, yeah.
I've been watching. Did you see? It's now like this morning, but the Jimothy Pool video ranking all of Gen 9 OU.
I saw the thumbnail for that.
I haven't
I'm
clicked that
planning on
yet,
watching
no.
it later.
Just him
So-
talking about like Vmons that I've been using has made me feel better about how I view them. Like Dragonite is very good in
Nice.
Gen 9 OU
Hell
right
yeah.
now.
Yo, show the
That's so
show the end of game 2 that the epic outplays.
Yeah, I gotta wrap this video up soon.
Wait,
We'll
yeah.
throw that in and then I'll call it for the video.
Yeah.
Okay, John. It's gonna be thrown by Donnie P.
Should be
Game
4, right? Yo, 4-0 then, right?
Yeah,
Ellis
4-0.
is
I'm
in
in
first
the lead,
place, which is
undefeated.
fucking crazy, yeah.
Good
I mean,
shit.
is it crazy? I don't know. Maybe it's not crazy.
I think it's crazy considering how the main draft went for me.
Considering, yeah, as I was saying,
yeah.
considering-
Can I
mean-
pull it up? Can I find that?
I think it's like
Robot
it's probably
mode.
pinned in the Pokemon channel
you
on main
picked
melee.
like Torterra, and I immediately was just clouding you. I remember.
You had
I got
Torterra,
D-Knight on there. I got
Staraptor.
D-Knight Staraptor with my UU guys.
Double
Staraptor's
board,
so
get
cool,
healed
but
as
so bad.
Main Discord,
I've got it.
Gen 7 Deathly,
The
rosters.
big board rosters. Yeah. Oh, that's so unreadable. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, this one's way uglier than the.
Did you have second pick Honchkrow? Nice. Dragonite, Honchkrow, Heliolisk, Reuniclus, Torterra, Aggron-Mega, Staraptor, Magmortar, Seismitoad, Skuntank, Toxicroak. This is so bad.
I was like, I like Gen 4. I'm gonna choose Gen 4 mons.
You picked all the cool Gen 4 mons that don't work, like Toxicroak and Magmortar, that do nothing.
You have the most white in your list, and white means these mons are worse than, like, are you?
Oh god, yeah.
That's what I think. Every single both of the previous draft games or draft like leagues I've played have made an impact on the way that I think about like the next draft league. Like I remember losing to Anthony in the main draft league and being like, man, Weather is so OP, and then I drafted Weather next fucking draft league, and then I lost to Duffy. I was like, damn, Tapu Koko is so OP, and then I drafted Tapu Koko next draft league.
You do have the Koko, you have the power crept Koko Lucha, which is crazy.
Yeah. Because it still just gets acrobatics.
Here's something to highlight, Ellis. Or, fucking
Wait,
Brendan.
we got frozen?
So I was like, why did we send the Metacham out into the Ice Beam? This doesn't make any sense, but Ellis explained it was calc that Fake Out and the Bullet Punch killed. That's why this came out this turn. And that this freeze actually didn't matter. It wasn't just a sec.
Wait, so I'm sorry. Oh, we swear. Oh, okay, yes.
We hard switched it in to try to force it out.
Yeah. What's its coverage then? Oh, it has Earth Power. Okay, I was about to say, can it hit Volcanion? But it can.
Yeah.
Ground Ice is terrifying for your team.
Yeah. Well, the thing was because it was AV Volcanion, Earth Power only did like 40%.
Oh no shit.
So it was really nice.
As crazy as this sound, I feel like Calm Mind might have been a better last move than the normal move since the coverage was so crazy into you.
True.
No, genuinely. Ground Ice hits everything at least neutral. Why are we running normal move?
And then I was so proud of this turn, Brendan, how we still outspeed it being 2.5x. A lot of people would be greedy, but we ran Jolly Sneasler for this shit.
Oh, good shit.
Yeah. Just go
it was said that outspeed.
And that matters. Now you win,
both
right?
that and +3 Scallopine.
And now we hacks
we
too.
get the para.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we earned that. We got... Dude,
we got frozen.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, this is after a freeze.
Yeah. Exactly.
Might be in chat.
So we try to drop it 500 times. Perfect. We try to drop it 500 times for the Rillaboom to come revenge it, but
it's not bended, so.
But it turns out we lived the whole time, so this was just not played right. I don't think. I didn't realize we lived.
Oh my god! Please full para again.
That would have been beautiful.
And then what? Okay, yeah, sure. This works.
And it's like defensive, so we live.
I was gonna say Crook because intimidate.
Yeah, Crook was also like
we're so far available by that point.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
It does not matter. Crook is just the first thing I looked at.
All right. Any closing thoughts before I end the video?
Sneasler is a being of malice.
Sneasler is crazy. Actually, wait. Oh, what is the? I didn't check the MVP board. Where are we at now?
Show that real quick. Is it updated?
MVP raid?
Dude, I'm still like I'm fucking 8th.
I don't think it's updated, right?
It is. It went from it was like 7 before the match, and it got 6 kills.
Yeah, I mean that shows off your
yeah, but
versatility.
+10 is like +10 is 4th best.
It's great, and I'll, especially considering like I didn't have Sneasler in my first match.
Yeah.
There's like just a match where I didn't have it. It feels
like. Haven't Donnie P and Ducklob both bought fucking Nova? Like, aren't these Wooloo kills?
These are Wooloo kills.
My god.
It is insane how high Iron Moth is, even though it's like the pilot is like 2-2.
I am so proud of the fact that I dethroned Iron Valiant. I was like, no fucking way.
That was
so
great.
obvious. This shit's gonna sweep. I need to not make this happen. I'm gonna be so mad if I know it's Val sweep and I just load into the game, and then 5 seconds into the game, and I'm like, "Oh, Val sweeps." I'm just fucked. Like I would just.
Yeah, you beat the Val. I knew I needed to counter that.
Yeah, we are studying. We are grinding. Watch out, everyone.
The Darkrai and the Bear.
And the bear, yes.
Shit's getting exposed. Megachomp, though, that one is my beat. I did not. Well played,
Have
Bruce,
not
though.
exposed it yet. We'll get there.
Alright, well, goodbye, YouTube.